Here's another great game. This one is Jpz E-100, the brand new Tier 10 TD as of 7.5, and this is a game sent to me from Guillotine on the Prokhorovka Assault, in Assault mode, and they are actually on Assault. So he's partnered up with his buddy Tvlupa and an M103, which is another great tank. The E100, the Jpz E100, comes after the Jpz Tiger. It's a really awesome tank. Its big benefits are it's got a 1,000-point gun. If you want to look, let's look at the stats of this gun here. 299 pen, 10,500 damage, 1,050 damage. Really awesome. 170 millimeter gun on this thing. The only problem is it has a really slow reload speed. As you can see, it only has 22 rounds. Let's speed this up a little bit. This part's pretty boring. Get this map up. And actually, let's take the time to set up the settings again. Like I said, every time it makes me do this. So here I am doing it again. Normally I try to do this before I start the game, but a lot of times I don't get a chance to do it. So there we go. That's good. So it looks like he's trying to get some shots on people, and not yet. It's not time yet. So he's going to come up over here to H6 or 7 or so. Oh wait, can he get a shot on this guy? T-34? Yes. Boom! Listen to the sound of that gun. It sounds like a world cracker, man. I think it's the 150 millimeter and above guns that have that sound. Again, the new sounds and stuff coming in with 8.0, I'm pretty happy with them. Especially the track noises and stuff. It's pretty realistic. The one thing I do want to get is Jimbo's mod, but I didn't want to put it in for this video because I want to do while I install it, I want to do a tutorial on it. So I'm going to get that, and I'll probably get XVM back in, but I will probably only be installing XVM Lite, which just does the over-target markers. I've just had a big problem installing XVM with the win percentages. I'll try to do that, but if I can't, I'm just going to stick with the Lite. So here they all are bunched up right here for Artie to nail them, and this is probably not a good place to sit because Artie's going to juice you. Now the E75 says, hey, I'll take the hits, no problem. So Jpz 100, boom! And there's their 1,000 damage right in your face. Nice. And he's dead. IS-7 now getting surrounded. The E100 also has that big old gun sound, so nice ram job there. I don't think it's a rim job, but anyway. See how long it takes him to reload? I don't know how long that is, but it's a long time. Boom! You're gone, dude. It's also pretty slow and stuff, and armor is decent, but I don't think it's anything to write home about. Let's look at the HE shells. 85 pen, 1,400 damage. The thing with those shells, and I wanted to show you... Ooh, that's what I was going to show you. I'll probably show it to you next week. I got another... I actually got an E100 video I might be showing. I'm not sure yet. Boom! Takes him down. So you can get a lot of kills with this tank because you're going to do, you know, that guy just got like... I think he did about 65% of the damage on that tank with the last shot. But the Jpz E100 here has a great pen gun, so you can use the AP shells. But the E100 hits its pen's like 234, I think, which is pretty bad for tier 10. So you can use the HE shells as this. Dave, I want to say, I think his name's Dave. He said, you know, I decided to, after this game to switch over HE. Which is good for this tank, and that's true. Some tanks you do want to use the HE shells. It really depends on the gun, and mainly it depends on. Here's the E4 about to get jacked up. Bam! You're dead. It's funny how everybody, you should show up on the map for everybody in the enemy when you shoot that gun, because it almost. I mean, I don't think it would pinpoint you, but it's definitely would be noticeable. So anyway, when your AP shell does not have good penetration, as the E100's does not, but your HE shell has good damage, which I think the HE shell on the E100 is about 900 damage. The way the HE shell works, please correct me if I'm wrong, and this isn't exact because there are a couple different calculations on top of this, but basically, where you shoot with an HE shell, you double the armor of that spot, and whatever's left over on the HE, and then you subtract that from the HE damage. So let's say you hit a spot on a tank that has 150 armor. After all things are considered, the armor is on 150. That would be a 300 armor if you're talking about HE shell. So with an E100 shell, that would be still 600 damage off of that shot. So it's... Wow, the tracks can absorb that kind of a shot. That's really weird. They really need to fix that, I think. Because this gun would go straight through anything on that tank. A track would not be able to absorb that shot. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, so he's having a great game here, jacking fools up. Nobody's getting around him. His team's helping him out a lot. Because if they weren't there, those guys would probably just drive up on the side of this guy since he is so slow. He was getting shot from the hill, but he took that guy out. I'm pretty sure he did anyway. Let's fast forward this part, because I think he just sits here for a while. I don't know if he's typing or took a phone call or what. So, E100 goes down from the other E100. Here's another E100, though. Doing lots of good hold down here, because I think the E100's lower plate's pretty bad. But although, after 8.0, I heard that the E100's armor is a lot better now. Also, the IS-8's armor is a lot better. All the Tier 10's armor improved quite a bit. So, and that's really was necessary with the new super guns. Boom! With the Tier 10 TD and medium super guns, the armor really did need a boost. So it got the boost it was needing, but now the Tier 10 heavy tank guns are really not going to be as good as they used to be. I mean, they're still going to be really good, but they're just not going to be as good at shooting people in the front. T32 capping, M103 capping. Let's see what you can do to this guy. BAM! That has got to hurt. And no joke, dude. That was like 60% of that guy's life. Nice. So that was a win. He did not send me end plates, and remember, please send me end plates. Your video is more likely to get picked. I like to see all three of the end plates, like you saw in Blackshot's game. So please send those to dgnetsubmissions@gmail.com. And higher tier tanks are better, and new, more exotic tanks are better. And I'll try to get them up there for you guys. And let me know what you think about this game and this tank. I'll see you later.